aggro here in the mid lane. As Meteos is going to know that that gank might be a little bit more successful. The gank might come in, but you got to be careful. The dismount is something that can really make these ganks go awry. Zig trying to keep himself alive. A little bit more damage onto Chaser. First blood! Boom! Can he make it too? He's almost remounted, but someday he's going to be denying that one real quick. 1 for 1.
Woo! The flash and the Q. Ryu's looking to pick it up afterwards.
Accelerated shock blast. He's got those juicy double buffs he wants to cash in on, and he brings down the hammer. Someday goes.
The bottom lane domination.
Here comes Kled coming in from Phoenix 1. Kled's already worked his way into the fight. Xpecial going to be the target here at the start. Bear trap on a rope, pulling him right back into the fight. Flash away. Xpecial still barely alive. Meteos looking to make it happen. Rappel up into the air. Comes down with the spider bite.
Aggro when you drop Scarl, and they'll get first turret here. They just have more people on it on Phoenix 1 side.
There you go. Phoenix 1. They make the trade.
Solo turret gold, whereas the bottom is split. And if you remember, the turret gold was actually reduced in this area, and then they'll keep looking for arrows down the mid lane to try and get control of it. Kled has ulti.
All right, the arrow's not going to find its mark, but Zig's still looking to make the move. There comes your tidal wave. Keen's going to be the target. Exhaust goes down, and Keen is done. Curtain call opens up, but P1's already been able to find themselves 1. Can they make it 2? Bullets are going to be sidestepped all over the place. The last one goes real wide left. Zig's going to be the counter kill as Adrian finds himself behind enemy lines. Fish out of water. Slammed up into the wall. Brought down, but Chaser goes with him. A nice. Adrian was going down. He was just stuck. There was no way to get him out. So the last possible option is to make that a 1 for 1 on the back end of the fight as this wave in the top side has himself about a 10 CS advantage.
He get a pick potential here, especially in the bush. Ryu, they don't have a tank, so they had to face check this down.
Ryu's going to be close, but he doesn't get caught out by the grasping roots. Instead, now it's going to be Rise making some damage on him, but he brings back the killing spree into the face of Keen. Chaser into the back line, not going to be finding anybody. Ryu's kept alive by the Nami heals, and that is... P1 is able to maintain control over the map like they are right now, taking down this tier 1. They should have easy control over that area.
Yep.
It's kind of annoying, but if you're the guy that is Poppy, it is Christmas every day. As Ocean Drake goes down, P1 going to grab that one, no contest.
At least this top side, you're always at the numbers disadvantage. Pretend the jungler is there, even if you don't have vision of that area, and then you play out until... So he's going to actually do a lot of damage to a full squishy team that has no tank. Kled is a bruiser. And we'll see here, looking for a pick on Meteos.
They're able to find him. The kick comes through. Rappel comes up, lands on the other side of Keen. It's not going to be enough. They squish the spider. Shut down. Credit goes over to
Dignitas will look mid.
Jace is a very effective champion at taking those turrets down rapidly. There you see him able to do it. He's going to be sidestepping that one. Not too difficult to do so, but the mid lane tier 2 falls. The P1 turret count goes up to 5. And the second one that their team will be claiming will be the second Ocean, so plenty of extra regeneration for these guys should they...
Someday's not there.
They might go. There they go. They're pulling the trigger. Kled issuing that horn. He sounds the alarm. The cavalry charge is coming, and Keen is going to be jumped on. They go right into the fight. Stranglethorn's going to be finding 2. Meteos jugging around. Knocked down. Chaser grabbing the kill onto him. Zig going to be soaking the bullets next. 4th shot hits him. There comes the crits. Someday getting himself right back into the fight. Slams him up against the wall. Someday takes that kill. It's a 2 for 0. HP Phoenix 1 has to make some kind of a stop here. Xpecial going to be taken low. Someday going to be targeted now. Baron been secured. Dignitas now looking to make their exit if they can. Ryu going to be chased down. Someday's got the damage and the shields to make it happen. Chaser right back into the fight, this time on Arrow. Vlad grabs the kill.
And they did it.
Now Dignitas has no problem taking down these outer turrets. There's the first one. Game going to be here if they can catch someone out. Zig always on the flank looking for a way to get in there with the charge, but he's got to be careful. Ryu going to be slammed over the wall, into the other wall. Here comes the rest of the damage. Lod's going to be caught out next. Arrow able to find some damage there. Zig into the back line. Lod's going to be melted. Phoenix 1. They've gone 1 for 0. Chaser makes his way into the fight. Only going to be finding Sonic Wave onto a mid.
Or sacrifice position they had on Drake, because that's what they really want, is that position.
Zig going to be taking so much CC, just locked down for an eternity here, immediately dismounted. He loses a lot of his capabilities here, but Keen's going to be chained CC too. He is done. Chaser goes next. Ryu running away off the side, surely going to be brought down. Zig has remounted a big Stranglethorn, but not big enough. Vlad falls. 4 for 3 so far, still looking to make it the ace. Zig's got the bear trap and the rope and the ace. A double kill.
That kills them all. No!
Oh, poor little baby Spiderling.
Unlucky.
Mama Meteos is going to be missing those, but not for too long because he's just going to be grabbing the Drake instead. He'll feel plenty happy about that. But the enemy inhibitor line has been broken. You no longer have to have that difficulty of saying, look, we can't get through these. If nothing else, Phoenix One knows they can try to force a fight on that.
And then you just remount after another auto.
Phoenix One now going for the Baron. Going to be grabbing that one, no problem whatsoever. The fourth Jhin stepping forward as the front line to allow Meteos to find those auto attacks.
Somebody's looking for a TP flank. There it is, down the middle of the lane.
Ssumday wants to make the move if he can. It's all 5 members right on top of the Poppy. He's going to be soaking so much damage so very rapidly. GA is available and Xpecial is instantly killed. Ssumday's going to be going down next. Bear Trap on a rope takes him right back into the fight. And Phoenix One are looking to make it a 2 for. There comes the CC and the damage. Arrows grabbing the kill. The inhibitor falls and Phoenix.
Minutes right now, it's still rather early. Elder Drake has not even considered spawning yet. They're looking for turrets.
Right, Poppy's not at that 5-item point, but Keen is going to be absolutely deleted. Adrian is the trade. Chaser trying to get himself away. The damage is going to be coming through. Both Nexus turrets down. Lod has to retreat, but it will not matter. Shot down in his own fountain, and Phoenix One will take the game. Going to be on the other side of the map. Now moving into Chaser's territory. These two are surely going to find each other here. Meteos looking to make the one-on-one happen, finding a lot of burst with that Rengar. Even more coming through. Chaser almost able to do it, and he does. Chaser wins the.
Because they didn't really have Lod on the right side of the turret, and it was special instead. They're just going to take that one right quick. They have momentum as well. They can push for another wave. So get the topside jungle. Red buff is up. They know it's up. And so Chaser will probably take that too and try to maximize their time.
Yeah, Dignitas has so many bodies up there that there's just no way to stop things to spawn. Lod and Xpecial over the wall shouldn't be able to do anything with this. Meteos' smite have no problem beating out a. Drake going to be started up by Dignitas. He's burned down rather quickly. They're going to equalize that count overall. Meteos walking a little bit too in. Having to drop the exhaust onto Chaser there to keep himself safe. Meteos trying to disengage this one as well, but he's going to be jumped on. Meteos too far forward. A little bit more damage is going to do it. Xpecial still looking to find him if he can. Meteos getting away, and Lod has got the damage
there as well. And Phoenix One, it felt like they were trying to get greedy and trying to actually go for mid when they don't have position on it.
So you just expect to see big Mystic shots and really underwhelming auto attacks, but when you Arcane shift forward and then the Sheen is on that, it catches you by surprise sometimes. Keen now might be caught out on his own. The bubbles come through. There's so much CC, and Ryu's going to be the one who grabs the kill.
Someday. Keen has teleport as well, so Dignitas were looking for a 1-3-1, but they don't really have the advantages to do so. You can even see in Mythic to build for lane a little bit with just picking up the
cowl.
Spectre's cowl, and then the rest of his build will most likely be this Mountain Drake gives him threat with the Baron on the table, and a Jace and an Ezreal. This is actually a ton of damage that you could deal to that Baron.
Oh, a lot. They've got themselves the Mountain, the Infernal, everything.
Oh, they want to fight.
Solid for themselves. Adrian going to be stand united on. Can the Shen even get into the fight? No, he can't. Zig is not going to be allowed to join this one. Shockwave comes out, not going to be finding Ssumday. Ryu trying to keep himself alive. Exhaust going to be used. Shock Blast not finding the mark. Ssumday still looking to catch up. The barrel is down. Take a swig, Ryu. Ssumday is grabbing the kill. Versus 2 is not the kind of fight anybody wants to be taking. Lod hanging around in the back, making sure he doesn't walk too close.
Yeah, they're trying to buy time so the Arrow can shove mid. It's like,
at least get something, but it's not going to be done. He kicks one into the other, and they are toast. At least Meteos. Zig going to be chased down now as well. Keen popping the flash to go after him. There is no blast cone today. Don't even bother looking. Zig's going to be run down, and Dignitas goes up 6-1.
But they bought time for Arrow to come back, get pressure mid, pick up the mid turret. Ryu is also back running at about 1/3 HP. Chaser and Ssumday tanky enough to soak for it. The Arrow comes out, only hits Xpecial, and Dignitas.
They can't do anything on him. And this tier 2 is going to be destroyed very, very rapidly. That one is just done before I can even finish the sentence.
Going for the Haunting guys. Has an inventory here.
And when we started this game, when we started this series,
he wants to take this turret, and that's, I don't think actually Phoenix One thought that would happen, because Zig is continuing to push. Zig has been pushing this whole time. This is the right thing to do for Zig, to be honest, because what is the...
Well, I actually managed to take it down, but...
It's so easy in solo queue to rage at the split pusher, but if the fight's already lost, you lost somebody, or the position is already bad, and he doesn't contribute to the defense at all, then just let him take a turret.
In the meantime, though, Dignitas is able to find her Under pressure itself, Lod firing the damage into that one.
Yeah, Shockwave is back up for Ryu. It just came off of cooldown.
Adrian gonna be kicked back right into the fight. Stand United gonna be used. Shockwave finding no one. Ryu juggling around. Beat down. Keen grabbing the kill on that one. Adrian still low, but still alive. Sonic Wave's gonna change that one real fast. Mystic Shot grabbing the kill. Zig now the target of all 5 Dignitas members. They've got themselves a 5v3 for the next few seconds. Special showing that he can eat people in a very painful way to unbench that Kinch as Dignitas is heading for the Nexus. First turret now under pressure. The minion wave is coming up. They've got it enchanted with the Baron buff. Meteo's coming around from behind. What is he going to do as a lone Rengar? Looking to make the move on the Chaser. Already saved by Xpecial though. Spit right back out into the maw of the enemy Nexus turrets. They are done. Arrow can't do anything, and we are going to game number 3.
26-minute game there from Dignitas.
From being munchable.
Yeah, looked like Arrow was running mid to try and get a W onto Keen and set up Ryu. This is actually I like how Ryu is just covering the shadow. He's actually, I think he might be dead.
Oh, this is the outplay we're looking for. Yes, it is. First blood over to Ryu. Charging up that elastic slingshot, just threatening to say, don't you walk near this. They grab the turret, they walk themselves away.
Here's the combo. Infernal Drake taken by Phoenix 1 here. Maybe a slight contest? No, not gonna happen.
Not at all. Meteos can just jump himself out.
Distracted him so much, but they also have Zig on the bottom side.
He's role-playing that champion so hard right now. Just
Crit any more damage. It's just the amplification of your crit damage. So you need more crit.
Chaser and Someday looking to make the play onto Zig underneath the turret, who flashes himself out, looking to keep himself alive if he can. Zig looking to make the play, but he can't quite do it. Someday grabbing the kill, but just...
They're just going to keep it like this. Normally you swap it to get that outer turret top, because they can get a tier 2 here. Phoenix 1, actually in a really good spot. They're second in the game. It will be a Cloud, so it's not going to be that Infernal that they desperately want. Another, and then Ocean is the third one that's going to be on the table.
80 damage from that Jhin crit.
Oh, Chaser. Look for Zig again. Zig, now he has a cannon upgrade of Rate of Fire. Let's see what happens.
He's dropping very, very quickly. Someday the one making the damage underneath the enemy turret. Can't quite do it. Doesn't even fire his ultimate. Instead, just falls.
Yeah, he's not even going to try right there to actually stop that. Hold on, Jhin going down for Chaser. Arrow?
Might be able to make this happen. Arrow got him. Chaser's going to fall on that one. Someday barely getting him moving up in the bottom part of the enemy jungle. They've got the whole option available for enemy territory.
That's a good
knockdown. Goes Meteos. Slot has already been devoured, so it's on cooldown for the time being. Ryu looking to make the assassination happen. Exhaust is used. Ryu has been able to find the kill. He's going to be dropping next. Xpecial now the target. Can they get him? Yes, they can. Damage coming through. Xpecial going to be melted down. Adrian grabbing the kill on that one. Some days I think
they do, because they've actually looked at the Baron before up against CLG, 2-on-5, and they decided to go for kills instead, and they're doing it again.
Now they're going for Someday. This is a guy that is very hard to bring down, but they're going to go ahead and go for it anyway. When you got that kind of damage, you can do those kinds of plays.
Yeah, that's what they're going to look for there. They're going to look for that top turret, pick it up, and Baron control. Baron will come with time. The kill for Someday.
Of anything. Gangplank ultimate going to be used for zoning potential. Slot and Xpecial looking to chase these guys down if they can. Arrow going to be forced to flash back. Redemption used. Adrian going to be jumped on. Wild Growth onto
the Blasco!
Trying to stay alive. Blasco is going to be tossing Adrian right back in. The sacrificial Lulu. But they're still able to find the kills. 2 dead on Dig. Can they make it any more? The damage comes through, and Dig's able to grab number 3 in the dirt. As Phoenix 1 find themselves 3 different kills. They continue the push. All they lose is Adrian, who Arrow sealed his fate, hopping that plant, sending himself to safety and sending Adrian right back into the fight.
Sometimes you don't want to go in and be the fate, but it was the right choice, apparently. The rest of the team was engaging on the backside. Ryu had taken out Lod, and then
he knew he wasn't coming back.
That's where Adrian looks into Arrow's eyes. Oh, hold on, Lod, though.
Lod's not looking into anybody's eyes. He's done for.
Right to take this Baron.
That's what it's all about. You play what wins, and right now what's winning is this Zach. 10-3. The Baron has been secured. 11,000 gold lead. And Ryu says, you know what? I'm just going to grab there. Oh, now he's looking to make the moves onto Keen as well. Ace in the hole going to be coming through. Keen has to get himself away. Zonya's Hourglass going to be used. Ryu comes back up the ball. Now looking to take down Lod if he can. I don't know about this one, but Ryu does. Dominating, baby.
don't get to buy any magic resistance until way later if you're not building lethality and Edge of Night. And Lot, oh man, the trap doesn't even go off. Unlucky too.
Who fed LeBlanc?
As you're 0-4.
Ryu and Arrow now with Baron up minions sieging towards the top side. Someday gonna be jumped on. He's got Guardian Angel, but how long is it gonna be keeping him? Oh my goodness, Xpecial with the tongue to shut down Ryu. Can he get himself away from him? Meteo's jumping around in the back lines. A rampage for Arrow, grabbing the kill onto the Kinch, avenging his own mid laner. Chaser and Keen trying to run. Curtain Call gonna be opened up. Law doesn't want to block the shots. He's not gonna be dying for his teammates' sins today. Keen with some fancy feet, getting himself out anyway. Someday gonna be locked down. Guardian Angel has already been procced, so he is dead for real. Lod falls to Zig.
Looking for the game.
At number 1 is gone. Phoenix won, ladies and gentlemen. 3 games, 29 minutes later, they are gonna take this series against Dignitas and go 1-1 on the week.
And they're gonna stop the slump that could have actually fallen in.